particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Tannehill. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Traylon Burks
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
.30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 29, Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him. But you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
It's complete to Diggs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield, here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go right back to Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point, trying to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but that stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A first down carry for Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Henry running right. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
74 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a give to Henry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And the busy night for Henry continues. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks up,
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let